I don't have to. I don't have to do a bad damn thing.
You have freedom of speech. You can say that, but not good, bro.
Yeah, it's what converted her over from Fourth Amendment to First Amendment. It's what converted her from a Fourth Amendment to a First Amendment decision.
Yeah, it was actually both, but
This is my scene. This is his scene.
No, f you and your scene, man. I'm standing
you need
right
to
here.
leave now.
I'm not leaving anywhere.
Leave.
I'm
Go.
not leaving anywhere.
You need to
I'm
go.
not leaving anywhere. I'm not.
Why?
That's not nice.
Why are you taking my picture? Why you taking my store? You have no permission. This is my building. Why you don't have a permission?
Nice building.
So why you taking picture? Just explain to me. You don't explain to me nothing.
Minding your own business next time.
The sender owns the property.
You're misinformed.
It doesn't matter.
You're misinformed about what we're doing. You're misinformed about what I'm allowed to do. So just walk away and stop harassing me.
Here's something worth noticing across all of these situations. What they share in common isn't the final outcome. It's the existence of an increasingly visible gray area, the space where written law, real-world enforcement, and each person's individual perception of the moment simply don't line up. Inside that gray zone, every single action becomes open to multiple readings, both as legitimate maintenance of public order and as a potential restriction on civil liberties. And by the end of these encounters, the question of who was technically right or wrong stops being the central point. Right now, let's step into each situation in more detail. In a downtown corner of Denver, where cameras cover practically every angle imaginable, a handheld camera becomes the focal point of a quiet standoff between the right to record and the authority of law enforcement tasked with keeping order.
I don't have to. I don't have to do a bad damn thing.
You have freedom of speech. You can say that, but not good, bro.
At 14th and Arapahoe, in District 6, Denver, this individual is exercising what he sees as a constitutional right, monitoring government conduct through recording and free expression under the First Amendment. And yet he's told, or at minimum pressured, to relocate to a different spot. Which raises a question worth sitting with. Is this a neutral request, or is it a subtler form of pressure designed to limit lawful oversight without technically forbidding it outright? You said, and as footsteps fade from the scene, what remains is not a clear win or lose outcome, but a lingering question about the boundary between observation and.
So 14th and Arapahoe. Who knows what happened? We see some security guards right here. I can on a public sidewalk. How's your day going? How's your night going? Can I get your name and badge number since you initiated contact with me? I can't hear you. Thank you. Professional. So breathing freedom, guys, here at 14th and Arapahoe. Of course, on a public sidewalk. We do my recordings lawfully. Record police officers in the course of their duties. We don't interfere. Interfering is a physical act, and there's no legal laws here in Colorado. Just want them to uphold their oath they swore. Has it been crazy down here? Ma'am, excuse me, do you engage with members of the public or no? So she doesn't. Of course, she probably doesn't like that I'm recording, but I do this lawfully.
I don't even believe in Jesus, really.
You have to, bro. Pray the rosary. Pray the rosary.
I don't have to. I don't have to do a bad damn thing.
You have freedom of speech. You can say that, but not good, bro. Question. Doesn't seem really happy to be working tonight. course, these officers were professional. They let me do my job as journalist, auditor, whatever you want to call me. And she initiated contact. I wanted to have a conversation with her, but she does not engage if you have a camera. Her officers were really good. They didn't tell me anything. They let me record. So they make their own video for themselves. You guys can judge if, I mean, she seems nice, but I had a genuine question. So this is District 6. Of course, we go down there where District 2 is most of the time, but these guys are here downtown, the heart of Denver. Of course, public sidewalk, no yellow tape, no halo laws in Denver as long as you're not interfering. So make sure you guys know what you're doing if you come down here, record.
I love you, and I'm here for you, okay?
What happened?
It's nothing bad.
I just record police officers. Make sure they do the right thing. Keep them accountable.
I feel like
Keep everyone accountable. You know, if I run the red light, they pull me over. So make sure they don't do anything wrong. Yeah, I'm fine. So she doesn't want me here.
My sister?
Well, it's a kind of a privacy thing.
Yeah.
There's no privacy in public, and I am on a public sidewalk.
I mean, that's all.
You're the sergeant. You should tell her I'm not doing nothing wrong. You should know. You told her? Okay. He told her. He informed her. Educating out here the public. You're allowed to film law enforcement in the course of their duties. We'll be coming down here more often. I don't know why they don't like it. Guess they say there's privacy. That's their job to create. Of course, I haven't been so close. I'm pretty close. But if they don't like that, they could go to Florida, where they have a 20-feet buffer zone for all first responders. Or North Korea, where you can't film at all. So we're out here educating District 6 on freedom of press, freedom of speech. I respect and praise good officers. So shout out to this lady right here who doesn't seem too happy about me recording. So breathing freedom, guys. Share, like, and subscribe. You can see these security officers too. Hopefully they're aware. You're aware with freedom of press?
Yeah.
You are? Check my channel out. You'll probably like it. Can give it to you if you want. These beautiful buildings behind me. Educating officers and the public that a camera is not dangerous, it's not a threat. It's freedom of press. You know, it falls under First Amendment. Of course, we respect victims, but this is good for everyone, guys, because there's cameras here. Look, there's some right there. There's two. There's three right there. And they have their body cams and their dash cams as well. So everyone's recording. There's cameras all around here. These lights. Like I said, there's one right there. One, two right there. So if the government can film us, we can film them back. Of course, law enforcement. They should all be educated on this so they won't, you know, make a mistake. So, like I said, looks like they have everything under control. How's your day going, ma'am? How's your day going, sir? Sir, how are you, sir? Of course, I'm exercising freedom of speech. They don't want to say nothing, that's up to them. I'm allowed to ask questions.
Yes.
Are you guys familiar with the First Amendment?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
The freedom of speech, you know?
Freedom of press, religion, petition, and assembly. But every workplace has people misinformed. They don't know their amendments, you know, but it happens. I don't know it all. I'm still learning, so, you know, I'm always gonna keep learning. Yes, sir. That's how it should be. How's it going, guys? Are you guys familiar with the First Amendment? Freedom of speech, freedom of press. Of course, these are all NPCs. It's like they're just on a computer. They have no feelings, no expressions. They just walk. We have people out here, guys. They're embarrassed to be themselves. And there's some. Look at the cameras. I'm just one more camera. So you see camera right there, camera right there. I'm just one more. How's it going, sir? Are you familiar with the First Amendment? No?
Oh, yeah.
You are? You guys familiar with the First Amendment?
Yeah.
What is it?
Freedom to bear arms. Freedom to bear arms. Freedom to bear arms. No, freedom.
Freedom of speech and freedom of press. I'm exercising it right now.
Yeah, you go for it.
Thank you.
Freedom of press.
Heck yeah. Thank you, ladies. Have a good night. So, like I said, one more camera. One camera. I'm just one more camera. That's all. No, nothing nefarious going on.
As his footsteps fade out of frame, what's left behind isn't a clean win or a clean loss. It's a lingering question about exactly where observation ends and interference begins. One more camera continuing to document the world quietly, while still carrying real weight in how it makes us think about authority and transparency. And now, inside the cold corridors of a police station, where fluorescent lighting casts a harsh glow over an atmosphere of rigid silence, a small complaint form unexpectedly becomes the starting point for a second kind of encounter entirely. Not a street-level confrontation this time, but a direct meeting between citizen rights and institutional procedure, right at the heart of the system itself.
Yeah, it's what converted what over from Fourth Amendment to First Amendment. It's what converted it from a Fourth Amendment to a First Amendment decision.
Yeah, it was actually both, but
Mr. Turner walks into the Belton Police Department to formally file a complaint about a prior encounter, one where he claims he wasn't properly given the officer's name and badge number when he asked for it. What makes this worth paying attention to is what it reveals on its face, that there's apparently still a working internal mechanism for receiving and acting on public complaints inside this department. Or is there, really? That's a question worth holding on to as you watch what actually happens. Let's take a look.
yeah. My name is Mr. Turner.
Oh, nice to
I know
meet
you
you,
should be doing something better right now with the time, but unfortunately we're here.
Sure.
I had an unpleasant encounter with one of your officers.
Okay.
They were driving car 17-2.
Okay.
I'm not sure which officer it was, the name. But spoke with the dispatch lady here. She said it was either Smith or Toller, I believe. So I'm hoping that you can maybe help me out with that so I can identify the correct officer in my complaint.
You, this is totally irrelevant. I'm just curious. Do you do like the auditor type stuff? Like, are you like the YouTube channel or stuff?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if you know, have you heard of the Batosai?
Who?
Batosai?
Batosai? No, sir.
Hello, Turner? Okay. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Have you heard of Turner vs. Shriver?
Turner versus Shriver. That does sound familiar, yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm the Turner.
Okay. We collectively have to work together, right? I mean, as police, you guys are doing your thing, exercising your rights, and the vast majority of the time we recognize that and we try not to, have a problem with that. Obviously, there are instances, they're all over the YouTube channels where those things have gotten out of hand on either side, and we do hold our guys to a very high standard. So when you file the complaint, it'll go through, well, you've read the process. It'll go through all the administrative people who are responsible for that, and they'll conduct an investigation. They may follow up with you. They follow up with the officer. So we don't take it lightly when even when it's these kind of encounters between police and auditors, we take all those interactions just as seriously as we would from any other citizen, so.
Okay. Officer
Cooley.
Sergeant Cooley.
Yeah, here, I can even give you one of my business.
I think I might have a business card in the car. I'm gonna go grab it real quick.
All right, so I'm gonna be filing this complaint here against Belton PD, so we're gonna go ahead and submit this today.
So is this a complaint on a case or a complaint on an officer?
Complaint on an officer.
Okay, gotcha. So I got like a little stamp here I could put received down here at the bottom on today's date.
Perfect.
You okay with that? All right. All right, so it just says received today, April 27th, 2023.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I can get this, are you wanting to talk to a supervisor or do you want me to just get this to IA?
Are they actually in today, the internal affairs?
You know what? Actually, no. Captain Fields is the one that handles all that. He's actually out today.
Oh,
but I could probably get a supervisor to come talk to you if you'd like.
Hey, that's cool. I can talk to a supervisor.
Did you want to hang on to this until they get here?
Can I get a copy of it first?
Yeah, sure.
And then,
yeah,
go about that route. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the copy, and then, did you want to hold on to the original?
No, the original's good for
Okay, all right, I'll hold on to it right here until the supervisor comes to talk to you, okay?
That sounds good.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
All right, you want to chat outside? I want to disturb these folks.
You Mr. Turner?
Yep.
Okay. Did you already talk to one of the captains, Captain Fields maybe? Because I seem to remember something about this, about the officer with the flashlight and stuff.
No, I did not talk to Officer Fields, but I did talk to a different officer. Why can I not remember his name? I actually talked to him the night of the incident.
Okay. And they gave you a complaint packet, a record of complaint and all that?
Yes, well, all your information's out there in the front, so it's not a problem.
Okay.
So I was just kind of explaining the situation. I was trying to get the name and badge number of the officer who wouldn't give it to me.
Okay.
But he was able to provide it and everything, so I was able to get that information to file the complaint. But this happened back in March.
Okay.
So, of course, open records and getting the video. Want to make sure I file a thorough complaint of the incident.
Okay, so you do want to formalize a complaint?
Right.
Okay. Well, I will get this to our IA and stuff, and they will be contacting you.
Gotcha. I don't think I left any contact information on there, but if I can remember that, I really can't remember that deputy's, the officer's name. I think he was a supervisor. Not Chubbs. Stubbs, no. Why can I not? I don't know. Anyways, I can leave some contact information.
Would you like to write it on the bottom, or?
Yeah, I can give you the email address if you want.
Yeah, let me grab a pen real quick.
Yeah, so that way, if they have any questions or concerns, they can reach out to me if need
If
be.
you want to just go ahead and fill out whatever your name, email, whatever works best for you.
Yeah, email's best.
Hey, so it turns out the kid was at band practice the whole time and never told anybody. But thank you so much for that info. I appreciate you. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Have you heard of this case law, by the way? Attorney v. Driver?
Yes.
You heard of that? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's what converted over from Fourth Amendment to First Amendment. It's what converted her from a Fourth Amendment to a First Amendment decision.
Yeah, it was actually both, but that was actually me in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. I mean, it was definitely needed, but still got work to do.
Well, and the thing is, in Belton, we never, I don't care, you film it in here, obviously you turn around, you have cameras behind you. If people record, they record.
Right.
It's a good way for people to sit there and see what we do. It's a good way for people to interact with the police and stuff. And usually the only thing we ask is you don't interfere with the actual stops or the infractions, or people when we're sitting there trying to take somebody into custody, please just don't get close and get into it. Record all you want.
Yeah, I've been doing it since 2011, and I can say that surprisingly, I've never been arrested for interference. I've been arrested for not providing my ID, which has been dismissed many times, but never for interfering police. I've recorded many traffic stops. I even exercise my First Amendment right during, like, using my free speech to kind of, talk to the officers, talk to the driver in a respectful manner. I'm not there to antagonize, but of course, that is protected speech. But again, when it comes to interference, of course, keep a respectable distance, not going to physically interfere. So, bases covered there.
Absolutely. I mean, and I appreciate you. I mean, that's when somebody's educated or they feel and stuff, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They have what they have a right to do. Absolutely.
So I will bring up one concern that I did not put in the complaint. When it comes to recording, I try to do it from a respectable distance. In this situation, I was across the street. I'm not a big fan of the flashlight, because I think your chief sent out a memo to 2 auditors or something. I think this was like a while ago. They don't want to flash flashlights in the officer's face. So if possible, I would like that same courtesy. So that way, I'll sit there silently record, do my thing. But if you're shining a light at my face, maybe we can come to some sort of agreement to where, do I need to come closer so you can see me, or what would you prefer in that situation?
What I would recommend is I would expect if somebody shines a light in your general direction, just to see, okay, who you are, that way I get a description of who you are. If you're not doing anything other than just recording, it shouldn't be a big problem. To sit there and hold the flashlight on you for long periods of time, I would see that as maybe a problem. But to sit there and just say, okay, that way I know who I'm looking at. I've got you on body camera. You've got me on camera. I'm doing my job. You're doing your job from a distance. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's not a problem. But yeah, unfortunately in this situation, that's not what happens.
But the guys, so some of the guys that you might be referring to and stuff, either holding a flashlight on a police officer while we're trying to do a job, or laser pointers and stuff, that's where it gets dangerous, because it's just, we ain't gonna be blinded while we're dealing with somebody else.
Understood. Yeah, I just didn't want the whole, because I'm not sure what dealings you guys have with or what you guys run into, but I do things a little differently. But that was my first encounter with those officers. I never met them before, so to be treated that way was kind of disrespectful. And I just moved here, so that's not cool for me. So.
Well, and I'm hoping that you have a good experience with Belton, because we do. I mean, downtown, we have a good quality of life down here. Belton's a really fun place, so get out there and see as much as you can, stuff, record when you want to and stuff. I've been here 26 years. Love the town. Live in the town. I call it home. We got good citizen support. I mean, obviously, some folks and stuff, they, if they want to get on the other side of the law or something, then obviously, some of them, frown on Belton. But the thing is, I think we have real positive interactions with the citizens and stuff like that. And I look forward to seeing you out there doing your thing.
Yeah, it's a fun activity to do, and I encourage anyone to do it. And I think if both sides are respectful, there shouldn't be a problem.
Exactly.
So I'm hoping that we can nip this in the butt quick, because I don't, because right now I have a lawsuit against Corrigan. I don't know if you know where Corrigan's at, but it's in Texas. But I don't want to do that here. That's not my goal. My goal is to continuously to exercise my First Amendment right and do so in a respectful manner, and keep it moving. That's it.
Sounds good. All right.
All right. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
What's your first name?
Larry.
Larry Bird.
Yep.
Deputy Larry Bird, right?
Yep. Deputy Chief.
All right. And Fields is responsible for IA? Okay,
yep.
Perfect. I'll be in touch.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
The exchange wraps up on a genuinely rare note of civility between both sides. The complaint gets formally accepted, and citizen and officer alike seem to land on the same shared principle going forward. Respect, transparency, and making sure misunderstandings don't get the chance to spiral into something bigger. Now we move to the third location, where not every encounter with police stays this calm or this respectful, and where everything can shift direction in a matter of seconds.
It's my scene. This is his scene.
No, f you in your scene, man. I'm standing
you need
right
to
here.
leave now.
I'm not leaving anywhere.
Leave.
I'm
Go.
not leaving anywhere.
You need to
I'm
go.
not leaving anywhere. I'm not.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. Rolando Reyes stands in a public area, filming the scene of a traffic accident. As he records the vehicles and their license plates, officers approach and insist what he's doing is illegal, repeatedly ordering him to clear the area. From there, the exchange escalates quickly, eventually leading both sides into formal statements about exactly what happened at that scene. Let's take a look.
He's taking pictures of other people's vehicles and license plates. The which is against the law.
What are you doing right now? Taking photography.
Okay. Not here. Not right now. Okay.
Okay, what are you gonna do if I don't stop?
Okay. All I'm asking, you can do what you need to do is go over there.
You're not gonna stop me from taking photography.
You work for the newspaper?
I don't have to work for the newspaper to take public photography.
Okay. But taking license plate pictures of license plates, you are not allowed to do.
You are also by law allowed to lie to me. That's incorrect information.
I think you need to relearn the law on that.
You actually can, and I can take all the videos of license plates that I want.
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
I will.
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you have your ID on you?
Now you're on our accident scene, so I want you to identify yourself.
I want you to identify yourself right now.
Officer Cagle.
Badge number?
635.
And you?
Officer Mendoza, 575.
Now watch how I'm not going to give you my license.
Okay. Then I need you to remove yourself from this
I'm not going to remove myself from this accident scene.
45. I need a supervisor out here at this scene now.
You wanted to come here and intimidate me?
Sir,
let me tell you something right now.
No, sir, let me
This is not your accident scene. This is all public property, okay?
You're coming up here taking photos of pictures?
Yeah. First of all, lower your voice now.
Sir, I'm talking the same way.
No. You came here with a bad energy.
No, I asked what you were doing.
You're going to lower your voice now when you talk to me.
You said I can be wherever I want.
Anywhere I want, yes.
All I asked you is why you're here taking photographs of other people's property.
None of your goddamn business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to identify yourself since you're part of this accident?
Absolutely not.
Okay. And why is that?
Because you are not my dad. Who do you think you are?
And you do not belong in this accident.
I can be anywhere I want.
You need to leave.
I'm not leaving.
Mendoza?
Sir.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
All we're asking.
You're not going to tell me that you're not going to intimidate me out of here.
I don't understand what the purpose is.
What is your purpose of you being here right now? You have an accident scene. Go deal with it.
Okay, this accident is said and done. These records are now making.
Then walk away. You're dismissed. I don't need you here.
Okay, so this accident scene's over. Why are you?
Then get the out of here. I don't need you here. You're trying to intimidate me? 2 officers with guns?
No one's touching anything on that.
Then back away, because if I had come to you this close, you would have arrested my ass.
You're already on our scene, which is interfering in my investigation.
I'm not interfering with any of your shit.
You need to put your finger out of my face.
You need to back up for me then.
I don't need to back up. This is my scene. This is his scene.
No, f you and your scene, man. I'm standing
you need
right
to
here.
leave now.
I'm not leaving anywhere.
Leave.
I'm
Go.
not leaving anywhere.
You need to
I'm
go.
not leaving anywhere. I'm not.
Now, on March 4, 2022, how did you become aware of Mr. Reyes?
It was the driver, Miss Vaughn, I believe her name was. She had whispered to me, like, who's that guy? I shrugged my shoulders, said, I don't know. And I just saw Officer Cagle go up to him.
Okay, so was Officer Cagle next to you when Miss Vaughn was questioning Mr. Reyes was?
No, sir.
Okay, so you don't know, do you know if Miss Vaughn reached out or said something to you or Cagle first?
I don't know who she asked first.
Okay. Was it your understanding that that Mr. Reyes was committing a crime by filming an accident scene?
For him filming, and no, it's not a crime.
Okay. Did you hear Officer Cagle state a couple of times to Mr. Reyes that he was breaking the law by filming or photographing license plates?
I remember Officer Cagle was, again, just something about filming license plates and that it was against the law.
Okay, and you heard him say that to Mr. Reyes?
I believe he was saying it to me.
Okay. And at the time, did you think Mr. Cagle was correct?
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay. Had you ever heard before whether or not it was lawful to or unlawful to film or photograph license plates?
I had heard about it from training, so that's why once I was told that, I just didn't know. I had to dig deep into my brain and I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, so when Officer Cagle told you that Mr. Reyes was breaking the law by filming or photographing license plates in public, you really weren't sure whether or not that was correct?
I wasn't sure, no sir.
Okay. If Officer Cagle had not called you over, would you have gone to interact with Mr. Reyes?
I would have for Miss Vaughn.
You would have what?
I would have for Mrs. Vaughn, because she asked who was that.
Okay, and so if a bystander asks you to go identify somebody, you would do that?
I would have never identified him.
Okay, so what were you going to do then?
Just talk to him, see he was okay.
See if he was okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was it your understanding whether Mr. Reyes would have had to answer any questions?
Yeah, I understood. He didn't have to answer any questions.
Okay. When you came over, in Officer Cagle was representing to you that Reyes was photographing license plates. Did you think that Mr. Reyes was committing any crimes?
I did not know at the time.
At any time, did you suspect Mr. Reyes of committing any crime on March 4, 2022?
On that day, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay. Do you understand what probable cause is?
For a crime to be committed?
Before you arrest somebody,
yeah.
You need probable cause?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have probable cause at any point on March 4, 2022 to arrest Mr. Reyes?
I did not know.
You didn't know if you had probable cause?
I didn't know the whole situation.
Okay. So you at least thought, hey, maybe I just need to investigate this?
It was just a lot of thinking going on and no action being taken.
No action. Before the physical interaction, how many times did you tell Mr. Reyes he needed to leave?
I don't know.
Was it more than once?
I don't know.
Were you concerned for Mr. Reyes' safety?
At the time?
You asked him to leave, right?
Yes.
Why did you ask him to leave?
With us being on the frontage road of a busy highway, I didn't want debris hitting them, car hitting all of us. I remember just pointing to Officer Cagle's patrol car, and I don't remember exactly what I told him, but it was...
Okay, at the time, you're talking about a busy frontage road. The lane near the stop sign, it was blocked off, right?
Correct.
And you had the truck drivers for the wreckers, they were in the street, right?
Correct.
You had what were they? Were they firemen? Were they medics? Who was out on the street?
I remember the firefighters being out there.
Okay, the firefighters, they were also in the street, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then the two individuals that were involved in the accident, they were also in the street.
I don't know where they were.
Okay, you didn't see them going up and down the street checking out the condition of their vehicles?
I remember one of them on the street, the male driver. I don't remember his name.
Okay, but you saw him in the street around the time Mr. Reyes was present?
I don't remember if Mr. Reyes was present yet or not.
Okay, did you ever tell the male individual to get off the street?
No, sir.
Okay. Were you not concerned for his safety?
At the time, I was, but I didn't think about it.
Okay, did you tell any of the drivers of the wrecker trucks to get out of the street?
No, they're picking up the vehicles.
Okay, but they were in the street, right?
Correct.
Okay, they were not in their vehicles, but they were actually in the street of that busy frontage road.
The wrecker drivers?
Yes.
Correct.
And the firefighters were also in that same street, the blocked off area?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Did you tell any of those individuals to get out of the street?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you tell any of those individuals to leave?
No. No, sir. They were part of the scene.
Okay. And you heard Officer Cagle testify. Well, I don't want to assume. Did you hear how far Officer Cagle testified that Mr. Reyes was standing from the scene?
Do you want me to say if I heard
Yes.
it? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay. What do you recall him saying?
He said, I believe he said, Mr. Reyes was on the curb.
Yeah. About how many feet from the accident scene?
It was he was right where the accident scene had happened, about 5 feet or so, because it was right there. Once you exit off, the crash happened right there where the curbs.
Okay, but at the time Mr. Reyes was present, vehicles had already been moved, right?
Correct, sir.
So When you first observed Mr. Reyes, how far was he standing from the scene?
From where the vehicles were currently?
Yes.
I don't know.
It was more than 5 feet.
It was more than 5 feet, yes, sir.
As a matter of fact, if no one had alerted you to Mr. Reyes' presence, you wouldn't have even known.
Correct.
Okay, because he wasn't, he was standing on a curb by a stop sign, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It would be labeled under a use of force report.
Okay, and when are you required to complete that form?
I was always told whenever a taser is deployed, and whenever force is used that injures a suspect or somebody else.
Okay, and are you aware of the City of Lake Jackson's use of force policy?
The statements gathered in this case reveal several inconsistencies and shifting accounts, particularly around whether filming license plates or documenting an accident scene actually constitutes anything resembling criminal behavior. There's also genuine disagreement over the exact distance the cameraman kept from the scene, and how much control the officer actually had over the area at the time. All of it stacks into overlapping contradictions, making the already blurry line between lawful enforcement and the right to record in public even harder to pin down with any confidence.
I was just told it by FTO, not the by word verbatim.
Okay. Do you recall ever seeing the by word verbatim use of force policy?
No, sir. They gave me a policy procedures book. I went through it, but I don't know exactly word for word what the policy stated of use of force.
Okay. So it's just what FTO, a field training officer?
Field training officer, yes.
What they would have told you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it your understanding that force was used on March 4, 2022 against Mr. Reyes?
Do you mean excessive force?
Just
force? Yes, force was used.
Is it your understanding that Mr. Reyes was injured as a result of that force?
Yes, I knew he was injured.
Okay, so based on your understanding at the time of what the policy was, should there have been a use of force report completed on this incident?
If I was told to do a use of force report, I would have done it.
Did you have any discussions with any City of Lake Jackson employee concerning the preparation of a use of force report on this for this March 4, 2022 incident?
No.
Okay, did anyone ask you, any City of Lake Jackson employee ask you whether or not you completed a use of force report?
No, no one approached me.
Okay, but it's your understanding that the City of Lake Jackson does have a use of force report?
It's a template, yes, sir.
A template. And you understand that the City of Lake Jackson, at least you were told, has a policy requiring a use of force report?
Yes, sir, there is a policy, right.
Okay. So why did you not complete a use of force report?
At the time, I was just told to do an incident report.
Okay, so is it your understanding then that the policy for completing a report is dependent on whether someone else tells you to do it?
That's just the way I've never done a use of force report. And so I was just waiting for, all I was told by the supervisor was to just do the initial report. Video is the best evidence you got.
And is it common practice for you to review your video before preparing an incident report?
I always have.
So, sitting here today, do you recall if Officer Cagle had told Mr. Reyes if he did not leave, he would be arrested?
Looking back at it, I don't remember.
Okay. If Officer Cagle did tell Mr. Reyes he would be arrested, did you agree with that?
I don't know.
Okay. Was Mr. Reyes breaking the law for not leaving?
Again, at the time, I didn't know.
Did you have enough information to make a decision as to whether or not to arrest Mr. Reyes for not leaving?
Again, I didn't know at the time.
Okay. Prior to Officer Cagle's deposition today, were you aware that he was asked a couple of times to resign?
Was I aware of that?
Yes.
I was unaware of that.
You were going to receive a period of unpaid leave?
Correct.
Okay, what period of unpaid leave did you receive?
Are you talking about how many days, hours?
Yes.
It was 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and did you actually, how did that work? Did you actually miss a day of work, or did you just turn in 24 hours of leave?
No, Lieutenant James Cromings set up that time. As I worked at the time, I was on patrol, so I just took off. I believe it was a Monday, Tuesday. I don't really remember.
Okay, so you actually took time off of work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then it also says that you'd be required to participate in remedial training?
Correct.
Have you completed that?
I was never given a list of exactly what training I needed. Just whenever a class came up that was available, that they would instruct me to go to that class.
Okay, so the City of Lake Jackson, I guess Police Department would tell you what classes to take?
Correct, sir.
Okay, have they told you since March 4, 2022 which classes to take?
I've taken a couple, but I don't really exactly know which ones, what their name title is.
Okay. Did you take any classes on filming police activity?
I really don't remember.
Okay. Well, sitting here today, do you know if it's against the law or not for somebody to film police activity?
Sitting here today, yes, I know that.
Okay, so how do you know that?
Just the fact that I was just told that after the fact.
Who told you that?
Lieutenant James Cromings clarified it to me during the internal affairs.
Okay, so there wasn't a class or anything you took?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Okay. Following week, you were told by Lieutenant?
Assistant Chief Anderson.
Okay, Anderson.
Correct.
Did he tell you why you investigated?
It was a policy violation.
Which policy?
I believe. I don't remember.
Okay. Do you know if you were being investigated for use of force?
Not to my knowledge. No, sir.
Okay. Did anyone question you on using force on Mr. Reyes?
As in, what did I do with the whole situation, or?
Yes.
During the internal affairs and interview with Lieutenant James Cromings, yes, sir.
Okay. And is it your understanding that you were disciplined? Were you disciplined for using force on Mr. Reyes?
To my understanding, I was disciplined for a policy violation.
Okay. For what policy violation?
I don't remember the exact name of it.
Okay. Do you agree with the City of Lake Jackson's determination that you violated a policy?
Well, I didn't contest it, so.
You didn't contest it because it was a 24-hour unpaid leave?
It was, yes, sir, a 24-hour suspension.
But do you agree with the city's assessment that you violated a policy?
Correct.
You do agree with it?
I believe the process was fair.
Okay. Do you agree that you violated a policy?
I mean, I don't know. I just took I did my interview. I took the discipline. I didn't contest it. That's all I can say.
Okay, but sitting here today, you don't know what policy you allegedly violated?
I would have to look back at my chief's letter.
And you did receive a copy of the letter from the chief?
Correct, sir.
Do you think that your performance on March 4, 2022 was unsatisfactory?
I believe so.
How so?
Just, I don't know. Just, we all make mistakes.
Are you sorry for what happened to Mr. Reyes on March 4, 2022?
I feel bad for the whole situation in general.
How about for Mr.
What these accounts make clearer than almost anything else is the gap between knowing the law and actually applying it correctly in the moment. A constitutionally protected right to record gets treated, at first, as if it were the wrongdoing itself, until the truth eventually has to be acknowledged regardless of how the situation started. This isn't really a story about crime. It's a lesson in how constitutional rights can get misread and misapplied in real-world law enforcement practice, even when the law itself isn't actually ambiguous. Thank you for watching. If you found this video thought-provoking, leave a like, share it, and subscribe to stay with us for future breakdowns. See you in the next video.